Let us now move on to seeing some more properties about this limits. So first of all, I would like to say that this limit is path dependent. It depends upon the given path. How? That we shall see, because here you can reach this point 0, 0 in a number of ways. So if you make this coordinate axis, say this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, so this point is your 0, 0. So you could reach this point in a number of ways, right? You could either come to this point through x-axis, through y-axis, or some random direction, y is equal to x, or whatever direction you would like. So there are infinite number of ways. So here in this question, the question is, we are to check whether the limit of this function exists or not as the point xy approaches the point 0, 0. So the function here is given to be x to the power 4 divided by x to the power 4 plus y square. So here what we do, we take some paths. And how do you define paths in maths? You define it through some curve. So suppose I define the given path by y is equal to kx square. Now this is up to me what path I would like to describe here. So here why I have chosen particularly x square, because if you see the powers here, the power of y is 2, power of x is 4.
मैम पेज चेंज नहीं हो रहे, कर्सर दिख ही नहीं रहा है.
So here k is some scalar quantity and I am taking this general path, and here I am choosing this power of x as 2 because here I would like to make, this is the power of y which is 2 and the power of x here is 4, so I would like to make this power equal. So how can I do that? So here we could choose any path of our choice. What we were doing, we were just seeing the limit of this function, and we were seeing how this is path dependent. So for that we had considered this function x raised to power 4 divided by x raised to power 4 plus y square, and we have to show it has no limits whenever the point xy tends to the point 0, 0. So for that we consider this path y is equal to kx square, where x is not equal to 0. Why I have supposed this path? Because in order to make this powers equal, so here x raised to power 4 is there and here we have y square. So if I suppose x square, so powers would be same. So that is why one choice. You could choose other also to prove there is the limit does not exist. So for that, in the given function we substitute the value of y is equal to kx square. So when you substitute this quantity, you would have k square and x raised to power 4 here. So this x raised to power 4 would cancel out, so you will be left with 1 divided by 1 plus k square. So now this is the value of your limit. Now this limit depends upon the variable k, so that means it will change as soon as you change this variable k. So that means the limit is not unique. If this is not unique, then we will say that the limit of this function would not exist because it is dependent upon this number k here. So next we see another example. Here the function is given to be x square minus y square divided by x square plus y square. We have to evaluate the limit whenever xy goes to the point 0, 0. So now to check this limit, we will again check it through different paths. First path that I am considering here, because the point here is 0, 0. So then our curve is this one, x-axis. Now we will check it along different paths. So firstly, because to move along this point 0, 0, suppose this is the coordinate axis, we can move it along this axis, this is the y-axis, and we can also move along this axis, that is the x-axis. So the path here would be, y is equal to 0. So what we do here is we substitute the value of y as 0. So when you substitute y is equal to 0, you will evaluate the limit as equal to 1. So this is the limit when you take the path along x-axis. Next thing, when you take the path along y-axis, that means x is equal to 0, then what would be your limit? Your limit would be, you will substitute in place of x 0. So you will have the limit calculated as -1. So here you see, for two different paths you have the values of limit as 1 and -1, and which are not same. So if you get two different limits, then in that case you will say that the limit does not exist, because that is because you have two paths for which the values are different. So this is a two path test which is used to show the non-existence of certain limit. So this is useful whenever the limit does not exist, because in that case what you have to do, you just have to take two particular paths and then you will calculate the limit. If the values of if the value of the limit calculated along those two paths are different, then in that case the limit does not exist. So next we see the continuity of several variables. After studying this limit, we will see what is the continuity of several variables.